In politics tonight, the succession talk is not about to stop anytime soon. Political party leaders' directives to their supporters to stop politicking and focus on development have been defied. The peace pact between President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga has jolted supporters of the Deputy President William Ruto, who are apprehensive that a scheme could be in the offing to deny Ruto a smooth ride to State House. Our senior parliamentary affairs reporter Patrick Amemo looks at the intrigues of the succession politics.
Details of what was agreed behind the scenes before the surprise March 9th handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga are yet to be made public. The thawing of relations between the two leaders, who in 2017 engaged in a hotly contested presidential race that split the country in the middle, has also attracted support and opposition in equal measure.
Na najua ni wengi ambao hawakufurahia vile tulifanya. Tunajua tu, tunasikiza huko na huko. Hata wengine upande yangu, hata wengine upande yake.
Siasa ya handshake niko hapo ndani. Sababu sisi zote tuliona tofauti. It was day and night, pre and post. Unless somebody is in denial.
ODM leader wants to use as a cover for referendum and laying down for presidential, and that is why we are telling the DP Ruto to be careful when Raila is within him, so that when even they are praying, he should not close his eyes, because we know the Raila Odinga has an history of bringing confusion.
With the handshake, political party leaders thought the country would focus on development. To the contrary, succession politics have taken center stage.
It will not be wise to drop this 2022 debate. This is because William Ruto is also looking at winning the 2022 race.
If it were that the deputy president is not likely to face any kind of opposition, or there is no other person from the Rift Valley who is entertaining the thought of contesting the presidency, then there would not be so much discussion within the Rift Valley about the support for Honorable William Ruto.
Na ukiangalia Ruto sahi hata ana raha. Ruto ana raha. Muangalieni uso. Ana raha, amechanganyikiwa. Ruto amechanganyikiwa. Ni vile tu haezi sema. Kwa hivyo chama lazima ikutane haraka na waseme mwelekeo wetu ni huyu.
The truth of the matter is these guys are just panicking. If you are sure of 2022, then don't train a gun on Uhuru Kenyatta and don't put a gun on his head. So let us support the president, support Raila Odinga. Let us move forward. Come 2022, it will take care of itself. But I insist, it is not about William Ruto alone. We have leaders who can become presidents in this nation.
In the many political gatherings attended by Deputy President William Ruto, his political supporters have always drummed up support for him to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta. Curiously, Ruto has kept away from being drawn into the debate.
He is the man in the arena, and it's not up to him to shout himself hoarse about him contesting the presidency. He has already made the declaration.
I have looked at Raila Odinga. He looks like a duck, he walks like a duck, he quacks like a politician. He is ready for 2022. And I want to tell him, we are so ready for that competition.
We'll continue discussing 2022 when we are discussing food security and the rest of the Big Four. Because we know the Big Four is the legacy of the president. But the same Big Four, the success of it will be used as the springboard by the deputy president to run successful for 2022.
President Uhuru Kenyatta too has not spoken about his succession. But a section of politicians from his central Kenya backyard have often accompanied Ruto and assured him that the succession deal signed in 2013 between Uhuru's The National Alliance TNA and Ruto's United Republican Party URP still stands. But other leaders from the region have told Ruto not to expect full support.
4 years into an election, whatever kind of promise that can be made, or would be made even right now, it may not hold so much water. It's only that it will be helpful in cooling political temperatures. But in politics, we know one thing that is hardly kept is a promise.
And as the road to State House 2022 gathers momentum, William Ruto's campaign machinery has adopted the hustler narrative. It is only retired President Daniel Moi who succeeded the late Jomo Kenyatta while serving as his vice president. The rest of the VP's dreams to succeed their bosses have often flopped, despite the position being regarded as a heartbeat away from the presidency. Will Ruto's hustler strategy bear fruits?
When Odinga joined Kenyatta, the dynasty discussion cropped up. And then there is the Moi as well. So this dynasty discussion is one that Deputy President William Ruto wants to fight, because he knows very well that if he faces off with the dynasties, him as a person, then the battle may be lost, the war too may be lost.
Apart from the succession talk, there will be new political realignments ahead of the 2022 general elections. Patrick Amimo, KTN News, Nairobi.